So yeah, where will I start from? Hello everyone. Well, first off, thanks a lot for writing in all these days about dude, how he's doing. I'm really humbled by the kind of emotions that poured out on Facebook, the emails that I received from you, messages, WhatsApp. I'm just so glad that we have so many people who feel so much for that beautiful creature. Uh, that having been said, I did write up a post especially about moving on, and I was recently asked by a friend, well, how can you move on from such a loss? You remember it forever. I understand the beauty in it. It's an emotion that we develop over time with anybody that we are extremely associated with. But I constantly promote the thought that life is way beyond attachment. I know there are a lot of mughals and gurus who preach the same concept, but I think my reason around saying that is significantly different. What I feel is that considering the depth of your love, you also have to realize that if you have tried enough to save someone who's dying, like you've tried the best of your limit. And now everybody will have their own potential, much like in any other thing. Everybody has their own capacity of fighting any exigency that they come or face in life. If we have done our job, I think we've done it. You were supposed to play a role, hence life plays you. But this is nature. Human beings have built buildings, we have offices, we have cell phones. The list is endless. It's all modern living. Still, we can't forget that all of this sits right at the center of nature, and there's nothing one of nature's key rule. So anything in that has to move out one day because something else will replace it
in that very space or elsewhere. Now, don't take it literally. When I looked at things like that objectively, obviously I had my days of sulking. I shed a lot of tears. I can't recall the last time I cried like this, because to watch that being motionless lying in front of you, dead, stiff, it was a horrible scene, and it might take me eons to forget it. But then I caught up with my friends. I planned a lot of great things that we'll do. I've planned to build a big collage with all the pictures that he and I share of different years, when I was traveling and when he was growing up sitting back here. I think all of that is constructive. So this message is especially for all you people, because I have a lot of friends who've lost a lot of loved ones to death, and they usually sulk a lot. Sulking is great. To hold that reverence in your heart is a sign of you being human. But to be able to realize and understand that things need, I won't say move on and all of that, that's fancy language, but practically you cannot stop there. There is more that you're empowered to do, to deliver, to do for the world that we live in. Now, for nature, no matter how inhumane it may sound, a tree is far more productive as an entity than majority human beings. Human beings, if nothing at all, they must be spoiling the environment within their capacity. But a tree is regenerating oxygen, supporting life around it in so many ways. It's holding water with its roots. We have studied all of that in basic sciences back in school. So if we look at it that way, to all my emotional friends, I could recover from the loss because I looked at it objectively. I gave it some time. Nothing has taken me down any longer than this. Because this is death.
this is irreversible, you know. So it had its impact on me, and I saw things falling apart around me. You know, I was forgetting things. I was just not focusing on anything that I was good at. It's been a while I've spoken to you guys, for instance. There is nothing that I posted in my portal, but I think all of that is my duty. I do that, and you folks listen to it. That is motivation enough to get back to it. So I don't want to sound too enthused, such is the subject, but beyond missing him, I realize how beautiful it is to be missing him. You know, that it's trapped in your system forever. Do something great with it. Post up the most memorable moments. Remember them for a lifetime. And it's important that you promote life within your head more than anywhere else. You know, tell people, keep them motivated. And everybody needs support. My mother, she needed tremendous amount of motivation. Every night I've been cracking jokes just so that she gets a little pepped up. Not that she's been laughing like she used to, but she has to, you know, because she too has limited time. So this is what we forget when someone fails at something in life. When somebody has a bad day, somebody ends up making some mistakes in life, we give up on that person. In death, we give up on it, you know, like, now what will I do? And the time that you take to recover, that is crucial time. You might have some key things that are planned for you in that phase. If you miss that, then you have terrible losses. It's a domino. Then you need to keep dealing with it for times to come. Keep motivated, be in love, you know, and take it positively. Take it in positive stride. You know, nature designed life like this. Death is inevitable, and death needs to be respected. I respect it every day. You know, every morning when I wake up with the thought that tomorrow I may not be. And I've been posting this for years now, not just on Facebook but on all the portals. You know, that I don't treat myself as a permanent entity anywhere. I may work for a company, but I may quit the job, so I become history there. That's how it is. We need to play our roles well, do the best we could do, not be too competitive. That's my personal belief, though. If you want to be competitive, nothing like it. You want the best car in the world. I don't want it. I want my evenings to look a certain way. I want to listen to great music. You know, everybody has their own list of priorities. A special thanks to all my friends who stood really tall throughout this phase. Pankaj Saini for being there, Rachita, Harsh, Divedi, Karthik for all the pep talk. The list is long. So I hope you find friends like that who help you come up the tragedy and revisit life positively. We should there should be so many more creatures who need owners who really love them that passionately. So let's strive for that. Take care.